Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball Show. It's great to have you with us as we take a look at round 5 this week. Flick, good to have you with us. It's good to be back for me. I missed out last week and no doubt you kept Birdie well behaved, I'm hoping anyway.
I think it was the other way around last week. He came up with a few suggestions anyway.
Me? Suggestions?
What sort of suggestions would they be, Flick?
Didn't you watch last week's show?
No, I was actually away in Sydney.
Oh, nothing then. Nothing at all.
Nothing?
No, definitely didn't speak about you.
To know that I trust him. Not with a grin like that anyway. Flick, how have you been? You're still not playing?
No, I didn't jump on the court on the weekend, although I am itching and it is so hard to be watching from the side at the moment. So a couple more training sessions, I think. I trained 3 times last week and it feels good, but it's like when you do an ankle and you just slightly roll it all the time. So it's the same kind of thing again. I'm sure all those girls out there that have done them before know what I'm talking about.
So you're feeling good. I'm hoping you'll be on the court today.
Yes, yeah, fingers crossed.
So
We'll just see what the boss says. So
for sure. Birdie, hello.
Megan, it's a pleasure to have you back from your
Thank you.
sojourn in Sydney there. We really did miss you last week, and you know it's big shoes to fill, stepping into the hot seat last week. But I think I quit it myself reasonably well. What do you think, Flick?
we didn't have to do too many takes.
No, I didn't. We only a couple. That was pretty good. It was pretty good. No, we got through it okay.
We did.
Well, Birdie, you'll get a chance again soon because I'm going to take off for 6 weeks. So
Woohoo!
you'll have
that's
six
luck.
tries at getting it right. So we'll see how you go. Flick, you'll have to keep an eye on him. All right, well, time to take a look at the ladder because we haven't looked at the ladder yet this season. As we can see, Werribee is sitting on top of the ladder at the moment, which is probably no surprise to you guys.
None at all.
No, I think Werribee, after their grand final defeat last year, have just come out now full of business this year, and they've just really laid waste to the opposition so far. They haven't really played anyone just yet. They haven't played Thompson, they haven't played North, they haven't played Winch, so haven't played Belpost Hill yet. So there's a few big games coming up, sort of in the latter stages of the season, in the middle of the season. There's going to be some big good games coming up. But yeah, look, so far so good.
And probably no surprise, they're also sharing top of the ladder with Thompson. Also in there with 4 wins and without a loss is North Geelong. Are you surprised by that, either of you?
What do you reckon, Flick?
No, I'm not, actually, considering the draw. And it's resembling last year's ladder a lot at about this time of the season. But I think North come up against Winch this afternoon, so we'll just see what happens there. I think that'll be a good game. But there is no surprises with North. I keep saying it week in there. They're very smart players, so they've got some good feeds coming in there from Sylvia too. So
well, and you're right what you said there also. It all depends on the draw also. The draw does help some teams sometimes. And even when you look at, you know, the top 5 as they sit at this time of the year, the same old culprits are in the top 5 again. Really, Werribee really hasn't played anyone yet. Thompson have played Belpost Hill once. That's all. That's the only team they've really played, and they've played Winch. So they've played 2 good games. North really haven't played anyone yet, except they're going to be playing Winch later on this afternoon. So that'll be one hell of a game. So you know, and Winch have played Thompson once, and that's about it really.
Yep.
So the top 4, you know, 4 teams really haven't played anyone.
No.
Except for Thompson, maybe.
Werribee's, though, percentage there is looking very good by the looks of things there because of their huge wins in A grade. So
well, they've only had 71 goals shot against them in 4 games, so that's
great.
Really well. They're doing great. But as they play some of these harder teams, we'll see what happens then.
Now, what about Belmont sitting in 10th position on the ladder? That surprised me, without a win yet.
Well, Belmont, you know, with the amount of girls that turned up pre-season, the amount of girls that were available for selection, you know, I think Justine and the girls down at Belmont have been hit by a few girls that have left before the season began, and I think they're just still trying to find their feet down there, trying to get used to each other and trying to find that gel.
Now, given, of course, they did play last night, Belmont, but we don't have the updated ladder as yet, so that's why we haven't made any changes to the ladder after that match. Taking a look at last week's matches, Belpost Hill with a very convincing win over Inverleigh. Birdie, surprised by that one?
Look, I spoke to Terry during the week, and he said it's the first time this year that they've actually played 4 quarters. So he's very happy with that. They gave Kim Martin a running wing attack during the game as well, just to break things up a little bit, and that worked out okay. So, look, Terry was very happy. Inverleigh have been playing really well, good netball lately. They beat East Geelong the week before, and we're looking the goods. But they've just come up against a Bellpost Till side that really has gelled on the day and put together, 60 minutes of good netball. So, a nice win by Bellpost Till.
Now, Thompson had a big win over neighbouring side, East Geelong. Flick, any surprises for you with that one?
Not
I wouldn't
at
have
all.
thought so.
No surprises there. So
coming along very nicely. East Geelong doing quite well with their shooting though. They're getting some decent scores.
I think they're coming together because they've had a few new players turn up this year as well. So we'll be starting to see where they're heading for the rest of the season. Now we're 5 rounds in as of this afternoon. So we should be able to see from now on where teams really are at with their gelling and things. They should be at that point where they're playing as a team.
And one of those sides that is starting to play as a team is Corio. We're looking at the vision now. There's Amy, not on the show this year yet, but she looks as though she's playing very well. They had a good win over Belmont, and we'll be speaking with Belmont later in the show. Birdie Corio coming along nicely for you?
Yeah, look, I went down and watched the game on the weekend, and Corio, not too bad. Brooke Malia playing wing defence I thought was a bit unusual. Normally she's centre court, centre wing attack, but she played a good game in wing defence. And of course Amy Barton providing plenty of drive through the centre court there and giving plenty of opportunities for the goalers to score plenty of goals. Michelle Brasaka's also outstanding, just too smart for the Belmont defenders, unfortunately. Real quick hands. She's always a step ahead of her defenders. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be back after this very short break, and we'll be coming back to you with an interview with Justine Radford and Lauren Roberts from the Belmont Netball Club, so we'll be asking them some tough questions. See you in just a moment.